What is up, y'all? It is your girl Brand New, and I'm back in the building. Normally I don't review Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Enough people, I feel, do the review on it, and I like the show. I love the show a lot. It's very entertaining, but it's just too ghetto for me to really be reviewing it. So I told y'all that when Love and Hip Hop New York was on, I didn't review that show either, but I would pick out certain things that I feel like need to be discussed. If I see enough bullshit on the show or from other YouTubers, I will speak on certain issues. So that's what I'm gonna do. First off, something I noticed when I watched a lot of different YouTube reviews. Last night's episode came on, and mainly the main thing everybody kept talking about was Mimi. Mimi had a part in last night's episode where she was telling Stevie about how she didn't want her daughter Eva around Joseline, which is very understandable. And, she was just saying, how Joseline needs to grow up and she's crazy. First off, I want to say this. Mimi has every fucking right to fucking feel like that. Are you kidding me? Do y'all know how many YouTubers I hear, oh, why is Mimi always talking about Joseline? Joseline ain't never talking about her. First of all, you don't know what she's saying. And number two, Joseline don't talk. She hits Mimi and disrespects her when she sees her. And that shit is uncalled for. The last time I saw them in a room together, Joseline took water or a drink and threw it in that woman's face. Disrespectful. She also physically attacked Mimi at one of the reunions. But all anybody can say is, and she was pulling her hair and shit like that. You don't do all of that. And people was like, oh, well, Mimi had it coming because she kept talking all this shit about Joseline. First the fuck off. Mimi has a right to have her motherfucking opinion. And if you don't want to be judged and be talked about like a dog, then stop acting like one. How many people have we seen Joseline physically attack? Y'all sitting up here condoning this behavior. You got a lot of YouTubers that will sit up here all day, every day, and will condone Joseline's behavior. And, oh, who does Mimi think she is? She was hanging from the shower rod. And first of all, let's get into that. Kim K did a sex tape that nobody give a fuck when Mimi do it. And Mimi said this in an interview. She said, you know what? It's the black community that judges people a lot harsher. That, when we do sex tapes and things of that nature. And yes, Mimi lied. I'm not sitting up here, y'all, acting like Mimi is so perfect. But this is what I get from Mimi. She had a troubled relationship with her mom. And when you have that troubled relationship with your mom, a lot of times you don't make the best choices in men. You just don't. You don't have nobody guiding you, telling you the right things to do. And I feel like Mimi is a troubled soul. I really do. And I feel compassion for her. I do. I also feel some compassion for Joseline as well, because she, had to grow up fast. But let's say what the difference is. Whose team I'm more so on is Mimi. I've always liked Mimi from day one. Yes, Mimi has did dumb shit. With this whole sex tape thing. It ain't no shit that I could say I would have did. But I still, after that happened, I chose not to judge her. Because I just know that as a woman, if you don't have your mother guiding you, you don't have any women in the family really, telling you about yourself, telling you about life and men, you will go down the wrong path and fall for some fraud ass motherfuckers. You will fall for the wrong types of guys. Stevie J, Nico, ain't none of them was good for Mimi. So I have compassion for Mimi. I don't hear a lot of other people that have compassion. I have seen some people in certain people's comments, stating that they're more on Mimi's side. Big ups to you guys. But it disgusts me when I hear people say, well, Mimi need to mind her own business. She's no better than Joseline. When the fuck has Mimi been a mean-spirited, evil motherfucker? That is who Joseline is. I'm fucking sorry. Joseline is a evil bitch. And that shit that she said about Stevie J molesting that damn baby, Mimi's daughter, that was fucked up. She said a whole bunch of fucked up shit about Stevie J. And if I was Stevie J, I would never have nothing to do with her. I would take care of my child and I would keep it the fuck moving. You know, so he should have never got her pregnant in the first place. Just stupid. You had a chance to get out of that. But yeah, Joseline is a low down something for what she did. She should have never said and did all that shit. All the fucking shit she did last year was horrible. So my question is, when the fuck has Mimi did all this horrible shit? Mimi, yes, made a porn sex tape. What else has she did? She came on here as a businesswoman. You know, with her own cleaning business. That's commendable, because a lot of these motherfuckers wasn't doing nothing before Love and Hip Hop, but at a fucking strip club. So you can say what you want about Mimi, but she's not physically attacking people. She will talk shit about you if you talk shit about her. That's all I see Mimi doing. You know, if you say bad shit about her, she will say some bad shit about you. So her sitting up here saying all this shit to Stevie J, and you know, she didn't want her daughter Eva around Joseline. I am 100% fucking here for it. I don't want my daughter around a bitch sitting up here lying and shit and saying all these mean things. I don't want to be around a bitch that's trying to physically attack me. And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna put this out here. Y'all go get enough of this motherfucking physical violence and just thinking that, oh, somebody that physically attacked somebody, that shit is cool. Don't get me wrong, there's some motherfuckers that be deserving certain shit because they keep pushing people's buttons, i.e. Kenya from Housewives and that whole Portia thing. I felt like Portia was justified with that because Kenya kept fucking with her. But other than that, I'm not really on this physical violence, especially the shit that Joseline has did to Mimi, other cast members. But yeah, it really pisses me off when people act like Mimi don't have a right to be upset about Joseline and all the bad shit that Joseline has did to her and said about her daughter. I would be motherfucking heated, and motherfuckers need to keep their mouth shut, because it's not y'all. Y'all just sitting up here watching the show and then thinking shit sweet. Oh, Joseline's so entertaining. Oh, she's so fun. We'll see how funny it is when she do that shit to you. And she'll never do that shit to you because y'all don't have the situation with Stevie J, you know, for her to do that. But I'm just saying, though, when people sit up here and they will literally, you guys, take up for Joseline over Mimi, as if Joseline don't physically fucking attack people. So out of who is the best person out of these two women, I'm going with Mimi. Mimi is not perfect at all. She lied about the sex tape. I forgave her for that. Had to. I mean, it ain't my sex tape. That's something you got to explain to your daughter. And people are like, oh, well, you know, she wasn't setting a good example when she was making that tape. First the fuck all, everybody has had sex, and a lot of people have taped themselves. They shit just ain't out there for the world to see. So it is what it is. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just not judgmental when it comes to stuff like that. Because everybody has sex. It's just a matter of, did you tape it? Did it get out? Hell, she got paid for her. So how you gonna be mad at her about that? You know, just people be getting on my motherfucking nerves with all the shit that they say about Mimi like she's a horrible person. This woman is not a mean person. She's in the girls now. That's cool. If they making you happy, Mimi, you have been the happiest. I think you with the basketball player, Tamira. I think that's her name. If that woman makes you happy, then by all means fucking be with her. Who the fuck are we to judge? You know, so keep doing you, Mimi. But yeah, I'm sick of these fucking people on YouTube. Oh, Joseline ain't thinking about Mimi. Oh, as if Mimi is acting crazy to even have an opinion. Get the fuck up out of here. All right, y'all, I done spoke enough on the issue. It is your girl, Brand New. Make sure you come back here. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will check y'all later. Peace out.